Attention and good morning, class. My name is Mr. Gonzalez, and today's lesson we are going to be over addition using base blocks. The first thing I want to jump into is the terms and definitions for addition using base blocks. The first definition we're going to go over is base blocks. What is a base block? Well, I'm going to give you an example and the definition. The definition is a manipulative tool used to represent numbers or digits. We are only going to use the ones in groups of tens today though. Alright? Example. The ones is only going to be a single square by itself. The tens is going to have 10 squares combined together and they're going to stay together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 all together. It is the long one. Next definition we're going to go over is place value. Place value is going to help you with base blocks because depending on what place value it is which blocks you're going to use. All right. So the place value definition is the value of a digit depending on its place. Seems pretty self-explanatory. So for example, I'm going to give you the number 123. All right. First thing I want you to do is write, starting from right to left, ones, tens, hundreds, and I want you to separate them and underline it. Then you're going to write the number 123. These will tell you which blocks you're going to use. So you have 1 in the hundreds, 2 in the tens, 3 ones. All right. You are going to be getting 3 of these ones, so 1, 2, 3, and 2 of the tens since there's 2. We'll get into we'll get into more depth when we get to the practice problems. The last definition is digits. A digit is a single whole number, meaning it can be from 0 to 9. One digit, so 0 to 9. It can be any numbers, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, no, not 10. Sorry, my bad. Just 9. All right? Those are all single whole numbers. All right? So on to our next slide. Kindly move for us. Cool, thank you. Keep it going. Off, up, and off. All right. For our next slide, we're going to be doing the practice problems. I'm going to read the first problem while showing you the instructions. So first, I want you to find the place values for the numbers. So here's our problem. 25 plus 4. All right. So we're going to find the place values for the numbers. I went ahead and did it a little bit differently, but I just switched it from bottom to top. So ones and tens, because we're only using ones and tens for today. So 2 goes in the tens, 5 goes in the ones, 4 goes in the ones. All right. These are the place values. Ones, tens. All right. Second, the place value will decide which base block to use. So, tens, we're going to be using the 10 base blocks. Ones, we're going to be using the ones base blocks. All right. Let me get to my Sharpie so I can write down the answer. So, as you can see, I wrote tens. I even color coded them for you. 25. 2, 5. So tens has 2, right? All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are 2 tens because there's 2 in the tens base block in the place values. Ones, it has 5. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then since this is a different number, it's separate from 25. 4 by itself. 4 is in the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we are going to use addition to add these together. So first we're going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9, and these are tens, and there's 2 of them, so that means 2. So the answer is going to be 29. All right. Moving on. Example number 2. I used 10 so you could see a 0 in the ones place and how it's gonna be added in how it's gonna be placed in the place values. So 10 plus 2. Oh, shoot. Actually, let's go back to example 1. I only got to step 2. So step 3 was to match the base blocks to the place value. So match the base blocks, tens, to the place values. Tens, 2, 2, 5, 5, 4, and 4. In the ones, 5, 5 in the ones, 4 ones, 4 ones. Alright, then you're going to solve the problem by adding the base blocks all together, as we did before. So let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here, I put a little diagram. This is a 1 still. This is in the tens. Alright, ones, 9, tens, 2. So now we're going to go to example 2. My bad about that. So first, find the place values for the numbers. So 10 plus 2. So you're gonna write ones, put a line, tens. Alright, 1, 0. Then 2 is by itself, so 2 stays in the ones. Remember, you always start from right to left. So, ones, 0, 0, 2, 2, 0, 2. Tens, the only one in tens is 1, 1. So, the place value would decide which base block to use. Alright, ones for these ones, tens for this one. Match the base blocks to the place value. So now we're going to put 10, 1, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, by itself. It will not have any ones because that is a 0 and 0. There will be nothing there because it's 0. Our next one is 2. So 1, 2. Or no, just 2, not it's by itself. In the ones place though. 2 in the ones place. Ones, 1, 2. So this is going to equal, I'm going to write our tens, and then our ones. So it only has 2, 1. So our answer is going to be 12. For our last example, example 3, let's start from the top. First, find the place values for the numbers. I did this one a little bit different because I wanted you to start thinking outside the box. So I started with the box. So, what can you see from here? They're color coded again. So you have 1, 10, and then 5. I separated them too. So 1, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright? Then I did, and then add these base blocks. 2 tens. So you see 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, while, and then last one is, and then 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, I'm going to do this again. Tens, ones. So the first one we have 1 10 and a 5. 1, 5, and ones. Alright, the next one we had 2 10s, long and skinny, and 5 singles, 5 ones. Alright, so this is essentially what your problem's going to look like. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add them together. My bad, let me get out the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, I put this problem in here because I wanted to show you what happens once you reach 10. Once you reach 10, you're going to have to put it into the tens column. You can't have more than 10 in here because then it's not ones anymore, it's tens. Alright, so this will turn into a 0. Well, I guess it won't even turn into 0. These will all line up into a long skinny, and long skinnies belong in the tens column. Alright, so let's add them together. 1 or 5, let's start on over here. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Carry over the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Alright, if you want to add them to make sure, you know these are all 10, so 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So our answer is going to be 40. Tens, ones. So essentially, you'll get rid of these and add another long skinny, and it'll be 4 tens, and that will be answered. So those are practice problems. For our next slide, I'm going to have you do them on your own. So I want you to take out your journal and write these problems down for me. Alright?